Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be my first official video. I'm going to be doing a review of two vintage lenses, comparing them. And this channel is going to have a variety of content from cars, photography, videography, concerts. You will see some shorts that already have that type of content. And let's get started. So I've got two lenses here. One is from Retropia and one is from Pocket Dispo. They come packaged just like this. They're both vintage lenses that'll give you the film look with a mirrorless camera. For my camera, I have a Sony a7R III. It's a little banged up, but I like it. It works really well. Now, firstly, this one was more expensive. This one was $49.99, and the Retropia one was $39.99. So I'm going to go ahead and unpack these. I already did some testing on my own beforehand, and I'm gonna have some example pictures put up. So we'll start off with the Retropia one. This is the one that looks like an Oreo cookie design. I like it. It's very unique. It's a great conversation starter. If somebody sees it on your camera, they might be really interested. Like, oh, that looks really cool. What is that? Can you tell me more about it? Comes with a lens cap, hollow pretty much, nothing special to it aside from the design. Looks like an Oreo cookie, and I like that. It's a very unique thing. Number two, we have the Pocket Dispo. Comes just packaged in this little bag, and that's it. Nothing much to it. It's just a very simple 3D printed lens. They're both 3D printed actually. It doesn't come with a lens cap or anything. Now we'll go ahead and do the fitment. Alright, so putting this one on. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That one actually clicks in, as most lenses do, but I like that this one clicks in because, like I said, I did some testing beforehand. This one does not click in. It is just hollow. Pictures wise, as you can see, it's going to show the blue, but it looks very nice, very clear. I like it very much, and we'll go ahead and test the next one. I'm going to show you some of the example photos that I already took. Like I said, this one is hollow, so there isn't much to it at all, and that's where I draw an issue with this one. It doesn't lock in, but it is still very secure. But as you can see, I can move it around freely. So it's not going to like fall off if you shake it or anything, or if it hits something, it won't fall off. But for me, it's a big disadvantage that it doesn't feel secure. And that is a big dislike of mine. Another thing is that, oh yeah, let me just show you really quickly by turning it on. See? It doesn't exactly stay there. I know the lighting is not great, so I'm going to be working on improving many different things for my setup here. This is just my first video anyways. So the first thing that I noticed between the previous one and this one is the colors in this look a little bit more dull and darker. If I'm not mistaken, this is a F12, or no, this is a F10. I'm not sure about the focal length, but this is an F12 and this one is an F11. So they're both going to look very similar. There's not a big difference. I believe for both these lenses, anything beyond 1.5 meters is going to be in focus, no problem. Like I said, the colors look a little bit duller. They don't look as bright. The Pocket Dispo lens looks a lot better in my opinion. However, as I said, I did some testing beforehand, and I'm going to show you the example photos. And the biggest thing that I noticed was while this one looks better on the camera, this one looks better on the computer when I put the photos on my computer. Now, I don't know if that's a camera setting or a computer setting. I'll have to take a look, and I'll figure that out on my own at some other time. But as far as that goes, that's about it for this review on these two lenses. Another thing is that I'll mention is with the Retropia lens, I've seen many different examples of this exact lens on Amazon. And as I said, I bought this for $39.99. I've seen it on Amazon for about $25.99. So you could potentially be getting this lens much cheaper. It's not a big difference. It's about 14, 15 bucks, but savings regardless. And they look exactly like this. So this is not exactly the most unique lens as far as what you could purchase. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you the example photos. You guys can take a look. I'll put them up, compare them side by side. In my opinion, the winner for me is the Pocket Dispo simply because it locks in, and on the camera, these look better. It looks brighter, it looks more colorful. This one doesn't lock in, and that's a very big disadvantage for me, so this one is a loser. Alright, thank you very much, guys. Take care.